Hi, welcome to Eating Plebian. Today we are making cider carrots. It's an unusual type of arrangement for the carrot because we oftentimes don't think of them as being something that carries their own weight as a side dish in the American table. But it's a really tasty way to get your vegetables in and also create just a little bit of elegance, I guess, to the dinner. Join me here. Let's go ahead with the ingredient list. Obviously, it's going to be including carrots. And I have these, they're not matchstick. They're not that small. I would call these almost French fries. And I'll be showing you how to cut those up in just a second. I've got also salt, pepper, dill weed, 2 to 3 tablespoons of regular butter, and also I've got some hard cider over here. As for special equipment, we've got your basic run-of-the-mill grocery store steamer basket that fits inside most pots, and this is just going to be helping us to not have to immerse the things into the liquid, and they'll cook up just real nice and give us some of the aromas and tastes of the cider. Although I was doing some pre-prep, so you wouldn't have to sit with me and watch me go through all of the carrots. But anyways, this is including these 1 pound of carrots, and I am striking them through laterally in one direction after having, basically thirded them, just to make it a little easier in terms of cutting. So I've cut 3 times here, so I've got 4 sections. I'm going to roll the whole thing over 90 degrees, and we're going to cut again. Now this is, of course, for the thick portions. As you go down the carrot and get thinner and thinner, you'll have to do that less. So here we are, that one. We'll do this one more time. 1, 2, 3. Make sure to use a sharp knife, but be careful of your fingers, obviously. I'm just going to set these over this time in halves. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And now we have our carrots. So I am going to take out my steamer basket momentarily, and I'm simply going to take a can, it's just a normal 12-ounce can of cider. Use any variety you want. You don't have to use hard cider. You can use regular cider for it. And I'm just going to put it in the pot. This is not going to reach up to the bottom of the steamer basket. That's the only real critical juncture here. That and allowing it to not run dry, because if it runs dry, then you get things scorching and doing whatever. One moment. I'm going to start the heat over here. Now this is a larger burner, so I'm only going to turn it up, not even quite to, about medium for most people. And we're going to wait for this to start to steam. Then we'll place this on the inside. I can place this in here now. No big deal. And I've got a tight-fitting lid that I'll be using to keep the steam in order to keep things going. We're only going to be steaming for about 12 minutes maybe, and we'll be judging by how soft they get, and we'll keep an eye on that as it's going. So we're just waiting for this to heat up. And in just a minute or two, you can see the steam coming up, and we're just going to go ahead and we're going to add in the carrots. I mean, this is about as easy as you could ask for. I'm going to redistribute these around a little bit so the lid fits nice and tightly on top. And I'm also going to be adding on my dill weed. This is going to be about a half tablespoon. Not much. Half a teaspoon, I should say. Sorry. All right, that's also going to get redistributed around as the steam comes up. A lot of droplets will form on the lid. It'll drop back down. It'll mix that the dill weed up in the process. Works real well. All right, so we're going to check on it at about 10 minutes, I guess. See how see how well we're doing, and then we're off to the races. Well, it's been 10 or 11 minutes, and I've tested these out. Let's take another one just for fun. Yeah, that's perfect. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to take these out, put them back into a bowl, and I'm going to use something that is not traditionally considered a kitchen tool. A pair of pliers. I have never known one of these steamer baskets not to be awfully fidgety in trying to get one out. Best way I figured out how to do that is to use a pair of pliers on the center post that usually comes in these things. Come on, got two more. There we are. I'm going to turn off the heat. Set that down to cool. And now I'm going to add in our butter. Fairly decent amount. This is so healthy. We've got to cut the healthy stuff down with something that actually tastes good. Just kidding. About a 1/4 teaspoon pepper. A 1/4 to a half teaspoon salt. I think it's going to be less than a half teaspoon. That just seems like so much. I think that's fine. The dill, of course, is already still in there. And lastly, I have a surprise ingredient for you. And that is 1 tablespoon of whatever your local honey is in your area. And so we're simply going to drain that honey right in on top of here. Come on, get all out. I know that that's not a whole tablespoon. There we are. And I'm simply going to toss this gently. I don't want to break everything up. But the honey just does amazing things with carrots, as it does with a lot of things now that I think about it. There we are. You know what? It's about time to plate up. Boy, this has been a short one today, folks, hasn't it? And after we get everything taken out and plated up, you can see that we've got our nice carrots with cider and honey. They're absolutely fantastic. Anyways, I want to say thank you for everyone coming to Eating Plebian, especially lately to the site. If you could do me a favor and hit the like and the subscribe buttons, it does me a whole lot of good. And it's not simply an analytical tool or something that they use to see who's engaged with who's watching what. It really helps put our content out there for this new channel, and everything that you can do there is, well, really appreciated. But thanks once again. If you have any recipe suggestions or something that you'd like to see me do or cover, just leave them down in the comments, both on the website and on YouTube, and I will see you next time.